Hello, my dear children. I welcome you to the English class. Today, the day is Wednesday and it is 9th of September 2020. So, without any further delay, let us start our English class and see the thought for the day today. So, today's thought for the day says that education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and the youth. This thought is said by Chanakya. So, education is our best friend. We should make education our books, our copies, our best friend. And when you're educated, when you pass your higher education, when you complete lot of degrees, at that time you are respected everywhere. An educated person is respected everywhere. So education also beats the beauty and the youth. Education beats the beauty means education is even more far better than your beauty and the youth. Youth means the person who is in the age of 20 to 40, 45, they are in youth stage, right? So at that time what happened? You're full of energy. So education even beats that beauty and the youth. And this quote is said by famous person Chanakya. So you know that we are doing chapter 7, a letter from Santa Claus. Yesterday I explained the first part of the chapter in which we learned that Santa had received the letters written by Susie and he is now giving a reply to those letters, right? And he's telling that the letters which was written by Susie and her sister using different jack marks, that was clear to Santa. Santa understood everything that Susie had wrote, but the letter which was dictated by Susie and her sister was little bit difficulty in reading because Santa was a foreigner and he cannot read English well. So he also told that he had come to the chimney midnight and delivered the thing which they have ordered to Santa, and he also told that when he left, he kissed both of the children. And why he kissed them? He kissed them because they were very good children, well trained and nice manner. Now let us see what happens next. So Santa is writing, our last lot of kitchen furniture for dolls has just gone to a very poor little child. I'm sure you will say little snowflake, for this is the child's name. I'm glad you got that furniture, for you need it more than I. Now, what Susie had ordered in the letter, what Susie had asked for, she had asked for little kitchen furniture for her dolls. Okay, it is a little kitchen furniture which you can see in the picture for dolls. But what happened? Santa gave that kitchen furniture to a very poor little child because she was poor. And Santa is also telling that Susie will be glad because that little girl Snowflake, she is very poor, so she needed it more than Susie. So Santa told that you're a good girl, so I'm sure that you will say, little Snowflake, I'm glad you got that furniture, for you need it more than I. So Santa is telling to Susie that you should be happy to give gifts to other on behalf of you. So there was a word or two in your mama's letter which I couldn't be certain. So there was some word in the letter dictated by them which Santa was not sure what it was written. So I took it to be a trunk full of dolls' clothes. Is that it? Now Santa is telling that the letter which I didn't understood, that should be a trunk. A trunk means a closet, okay, a wardrobe that was full of dolls' clothes. So is that it? Santa is inquiring to them that is that the doll's cloth, which a trunk full of doll's cloth which you have ordered in your mama's letter? So to inquire it, what Santa will do? I will come at your kitchen door about 9 o'clock this morning to inquire, but I must not see anybody and I must not speak to anybody but you. Now Santa is telling that when to inquire that if it was a trunk full of doll cloth or not, Santa will come to the kitchen door at 9 o'clock in the morning to ask about the trunk full of clothes, if it's a trunk full of clothes, dolls clothes or not. So what Santa is telling? He is telling, but he mustn't see anybody and he will not speak to anybody, but he will speak to only Susie. Now Santa is telling, but when the kitchen doorbell rings, George must be blindfolded and sent to open the door. So Santa is instructing Susie that no one should be there in the kitchen and George must be blindfolded and he should be sent to open the door. Blindfolded means you will tie something in one's eyes so that he won't be able to see anything. Then he must go back to the dining room and take the cook with him. You must tell George he must walk on tiptoe and not speak. Now Santa is also telling that once he opens the door, after that he should go to the dining room with the cook and he must walk on tiptoe, means when you walk silently, at that time you walk on the tip of your toes, right? So he should walk very silently and he is not allowed to speak. Then Santa is telling, then you must go to the nursery and stand on a chair and put your ear to the speaking tube that leads down to the kitchen, and when I whistle through it, you must speak in the tube and say, "Welcome, Santa Claus." So next Santa is telling to Susie that she now will go to nursery and she will stand on a chair and put her ear on the speaking tube. Speaking tube consists of mic and there will be pipe in which a person can hear from one room to another. So Santa will sit in the kitchen and speak in the speaking tube and Susie can hear what Santa is telling through the speaking tube. Okay, that speaking tube that leads down to the kitchen and one speaking tube, it will be in the nursery. So Susie will go in the nursery and listen what Santa will tell. So once Santa will whistle, you know what is whistle? To make sound through your lips, right? So when Santa will whistle, so at that time what Susie should say? Susie should say, "Welcome Santa Claus." Then what Santa will do? Then I will ask whether it was a trunk you ordered or not. If you say it was, I shall ask you what color you want the trunk to be. Your mama will help you to name a nice color, and then you must tell me every single thing which you want the trunk to contain. Now you know why Santa came to house? To ask about the trunk, right? Which Susie had dictated to mother, and Santa was not able to understand. So Santa will then ask about the trunk. He will ask about the color of the trunk, and he is also telling Susie that she can take the help of her mother in order to choose the color, and she will also tell whatever things she need in that trunk. Now then, when I say goodbye and a Merry Christmas to my little Susie Clement, you must say, "Goodbye, good old Santa Claus. I thank you very much, and please tell little Snowflake I will think of her tonight." Now, when Santa tells goodbye and Merry Christmas when Santa said goodbye and Merry Christmas to his little Susie Clement, at that time what Susie has to say? Susie has to say, "Goodbye, good old Santa Claus. I thank you very much, and please tell little Snowflake I will think of her tonight." So she will thank Santa, and she will also have to say that please tell little Snowflake that she will be thinking of her tonight. That means she is conveying her regards to little Snowflake. So we will put the story till here for now, okay? In the next class we will continue what happened in the next part of the story. So till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, children.